as good a moment as you could possibly capture videoing ospreys. Hi folks, I'm out trying to photograph ospreys today. I'm on my way up north to see the mountain hares. A couple of weeks ago I stopped off near this location to set my wildlife camera in the woods, which I'm actually going to go fetch tomorrow, so with any luck we might have something interesting on there. But on the way there I was driving down a small road and I noticed an osprey's nest really quite close to the road, and there was an osprey sat on it. So I thought I'd come back to see if I could get some photographs. I'm actually sitting only about 100 meters away from the nest, so I have to keep my voice down and keep my movements to a minimum. And I've got the gloves on and I've got some of this kind of scrim over my camera to try and sort of break up the shapes and make me less visible where I'm sitting here. I'm in amongst some small scrubby trees as well, so I'm generally quite well concealed. And I made my way here while the adult birds were away fishing somewhere. I waited for a little while until they left so that I'd be able to come here without causing any disturbance. And yeah, I'm also, when I'm not talking to camera or actually photographing, I'm also wearing the midgie net, because partly it reduces the shape again, and also because there are a hell of a lot of midges here. I'm well smidged up and they're not really biting me, but they're still landing on me and it's really annoying. But anyway, I'm going to sit here quietly and I'm going to see if the ospreys come back and hopefully get some video footage of them and maybe some pictures. I think that's an adult coming back now. Right, time to take some pictures. Oh my goodness, that was so awesome. That's as good a moment as you could possibly capture videoing ospreys. The exchange of a fish there between one parent and the other. Oh, amazing. It's kind of a shame that it took the fish away to eat it somewhere else, I suppose, but... And I guess since the fish was immediately taken away by the other adult, they've got eggs on this nest rather than chicks at this stage. Still, absolutely incredible. Oh, yes. Right, So a lot of the time in my wildlife photography, I'm very opportunistic and I just take a picture of what happens. But in this case, I've actually got a shot planned that I want to take. And what I want to do is I want to get a picture where there's the nest in the tree, and I want to capture that moment as the bird sort of hovers over the nest before finally landing. So I've sorted my settings out in advance, kind of ready for that. So I've got a wide focus area set over the nest. I've already pre-focused. I'm set at an 800th of a second to freeze the movement of the bird. I'm at f5.6, which is wide open for the lens, and then auto ISO with minus 0.3 exposure compensation, just to adjust for the fact that there's a lot of white on ospreys. So with those settings in place, I can just sit and wait, and as soon as the bird arrives, I just wait for it to arrive in that focus box, press the AF on button on the back of the camera to start focusing, and then fire the shutter. And with a bit of luck, I'll get the shot. Been waiting for a while now, and the bird sat on the nest for a long time and then it flew away. And now I'm really just waiting for it to come back so I can try and take my landing shot. Now it's just landed in a tree a little way away from the nest, and the sun's about to come out from behind some clouds, so if it flies to the nest now, then we're in business. Really just hoping that it flies now while the light's still good. Oh, this waiting game's so tough. I continue to be absolutely blown away by this 500mm PF lens. It's just so sharp. It's better than anything I've used in the equivalent focal range. It's probably equivalent in sharpness to the 300 2.8, but it's 500mm and it's tiny. It's really easy to move around. Absolutely incredible. That sequence just now of the osprey landing, just pin sharp. It's amazing. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy because I had to raise the ISO to have good enough shutter speed for the landing bird and get everything crisp, but oh my goodness, I'm so impressed with this lens. Good job too for what it cost. The sun's gone down behind the hills now, and the wind has dropped, which means, as you can probably see, the midges are atrocious. So I think I'm going to call it a day and move on before I'm skeletonized by the little buggers. It's been absolutely awesome sitting here watching the osprey. Most of the time there hasn't really been very much happening. The osprey has either been away or it's been sitting on the nest calmly, kind of looking around. But there have been a few fun moments while it's flown in, and I think I've got some cracking shots, or I certainly hope I have. There are a couple of good moments sitting here as well. At one point I was absolutely surrounded by baby blue tits as a little family worked its way through these little shrubs that I'm hiding in amongst. And then the osprey's nest at one point was invaded by a group of siskins that were sitting on the branches around the nest. The osprey looked quite confused. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to leave now though, because I can hardly see the osprey in its nest over there for the wall of midge that's around me now. I've put more repellent on, but that doesn't stop them going up your nose or in your ears or everywhere else. And so, yeah, now all I need to do is sort of retreat back into the shrubs here and then go back up to the road without disturbing the osprey. So I'll try and kind of creep away quietly. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this short video. It's been absolutely amazing watching the osprey. And yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please like and share and leave a comment. And yeah, if you enjoy the videos I make on YouTube, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And that'll encourage me to come out and feed the midges some more. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.